I
Hunter,
like all the
you look
stuff that they've got.
Scathed. Hello.
As well as I love those title cards.
Hey, for what it's worth, I think you did okay out there. You got some decent hang time, even given you were wearing, what, 70, 80 pounds of chainmail? On the Stark scale of reckless yet daring heroics, I give it a solid 6 out of 10. Don't worry, you'll get there. With a little help.
And where exactly am I going?
Oh, that's the real question, isn't it? Sky's the limit for you, my friend. Unless you'd be up for wearing a space helmet. You do breathe air, don't you? You know what? It doesn't matter. I couldn't help but overhear Auntie Caretaker over there telling you to get some rest. That sounds like a good idea to me. I suppose I could keep you company on the way, seeing as our rooms are in the same direction and all. Besides, no one should be forced to walk the hallways around here alone. So, here we are. The old room, huh? It's not bad. Functional. Solid construction. Almost cozy. Love the antique furnishings from the early Mephisto collection. Full transparency, Hunter, there's another reason I asked to join you here, other than my abject terror of this entire facility. Stopped here before, while you were out. Wanted to surprise you with a nice little housewarming present. Was all set to write you a lovely welcome note, but I'm fairly certain that wasn't red ink in your quill.
Thanks for the gift, Tony.
I think you'll like it. It's a limited edition.
A limited edition what?
Oh, you'll see. Well, I suppose I should leave before whatever monstrosity that is most definitely hiding under your bed jumps out, rips my face off, and then proceeds to feast on my soul. I'll leave you to it.
May your sleep be filled with pleasant dreams, Tony.
Right back at you. Oh, and if you hear the shrieking of a grown man, please ignore it. It's just me, walking to my room.
Of course, he's being all weird about it. Iron Man's level 3? Why isn't Strange higher then? Oh, okay. So there's the character level, the bar around them. Then there's the friendship level separate. Neat. Alright, let's see what his gift is.
I'm Tony Stark. But if you're hearing this message, you already know that. When I'm not saving the world, I solve the world's problems with technological means, like the one you're holding. I call it the Spark, a secure information and communication device built only for superheroes. It does all the usual, private messages, pictures, and calls for some reason. But it also comes with access to Superlink, a private social network exclusively for your cape-wearing, world-saving compatriots. You might ask, Tony, aren't you just repurposing a failed product from your communications division? If you do, I'll revoke access and let everyone else know you're a jerk. I call it the Wonder Man rule.
How nice. Superlink is your connection to the rest of your team, social network just for superheroes. Check Superlink frequently for updates from other heroes in the Abbey. Oh, nice. So it's essentially, a message board. Kind of like Twitter and all. Oh, hey, no, let's go back to that. Well, I'd actually... Alright, expand. There we go. First make one to leave, now I leave her to die. Some heroes. Assure you that's not the case. Ooh. First post. Nice. Inspect the journal page, closet, and painting.
My old journal. Maybe it is time I start writing in it again. We were all so happy then.
His aunt and his mother. Is that a demon dog? I think so. That's interesting.
There was never enough room for my armor in this thing.
Oh, gloss earned from missions can be spent to unlock new cosmetic options for the hunter and heroes, including outfits to wear around the Abbey. Select to purchase a new Abbey outfit for the hunter now. Do I have to? Let's do one of the cheaper ones. Let's do long sleeve black. Outfit adds inventory. Nice. Go to sleep. Okay.
Charlie! I missed you too.
Let her enjoy the moment. She's been visiting your door every morning for the past 300 years.
Oh, it must have been so hard on her.
Not just her. I suppose that's why I might have been a little curt before.
A little?
You already made the ultimate sacrifice once. Maybe I'm in no rush to see you do it again.
We do not choose our destiny.
But we can choose to duck.
First lesson you ever taught me.
And still the most important. Especially now that you have all these eyes on you.
I have noticed.
To these people, you are a being of myth and legend. A grand hero of old. And they're right. You are a hero. But I also know the battle that rages within your soul. It's not enough that you are a hero. You need to decide what type of hero you will be. I'm sure there will be plenty of opportunity for that in the days to come. For now, I would head to the forge. Our new guests are eager to show you something. This was a lot easier when it was just you and I beheading the Dark Legion as we traipsed through the woods.
Don't forget about Agatha.
I never could. Charlie was restless all night. I should have known
Daily
something
Bugle.
was wrong.
What?
We'll talk more later, but for now...
Spider-Man and his amazing friends unleash monster upon city.
I think he has another present for you.
The astounding Spider-Man. Nice. You could actually pet him.
Good girl, Charlie.
Arcane knowledge and credits. What? Huh. There's some stuff on the map, is that what's saying, or? Alright then, to the forge.
Next thing I know, the Sanctum is airborne and covered in slime.
Oh, they're all in casual
I
outfits
don't
now.
get it. Strange couldn't just magic his way in?
Something about the whole air.
Alright, let's check out the forge.
Now?
Think you can tell your friend inside there to turn it up a few hundred Kelvin?
I could. However, it might shatter the containment spell preventing him from incinerating this facility.
we're good. And just in time.
The Forge has certainly changed.
Right. Caretaker said this all happened after your siesta. What spooky castle would be complete without its own Babylonian demon-powered furnace?
Sumerian fire demon. His name is Babs.
Oh, now it all makes sense. Well, once you get past the esoteric terror of the situation, I've found this thing actually has some uses. Molecular bonding, breaking down evil gamma serums, fashion accessorizing.
Yes, speaking of...
Oh, right. It's ready.
Your armor seemed to offer minimal protection against the venom creature.
I noticed.
Yeah, I thought you could use an upgrade.
Well hammered, well fired. Caretaker did not mention that you two are such skilled smithies.
Yep, I am Iron Smithy.
Perhaps you should just try it on. Still think I could have used a cloak.
Nice.
Stylish,
Liking the armor.
damn near indestructible, and we even got the size right. Not bad for our first collaboration.
What happens if we talk with
Hunter,
Strange?
your new attire suits you quite well. But how are you holding up on the inside? I know it's easy to look upon me and simply see the universe's utmost authority on all things mystical and macabre, Hunter. However, in addition to being Earth's sorceress supreme, I am also your doctor.
You mean a physician of the medical arts? You jest.
I assure you, Hunter, I do not jest. They don't call me Mr. Strange, now do they? Except for Tony. Your awakening ritual was admittedly a touch more chaotic than I had originally intended, and, well, after your violent encounter with Venom, my oath to Hippocrates compels me to check in with you. Simply put, how do you feel?
Physically, I am fine. However, I do feel some...
Grogginess, a tinge of nausea, sense of memory loss upon time of passing, watery or itchy eyes, common side effects when one is pulled back into the light. Believe me, I know. If any other symptoms arise, you can always tell me. Particularly if you develop a craving for brains. I have a cream for that. In any event, I, for one, do not know if I will ever feel 100% again after the events of yesterday. I still can't believe what transpired. The sanctum, all that knowledge, Wanda, lost. Swallowed whole by the black mouth of that foul venom creature. With all my resources, all my gifts, I should have seen this outcome spelled out in the sacred geometry of this universe years ago. But I miscalculated.
While we bask in the light of peace, our enemies conspire within our shadow.
You truly are your mother's child.
I would not know. I am simply paraphrasing Caretaker.
The point is understood either way. We must remain ever vigilant if we are to prevail. It's not just the Sanctum Sanctorum that was lost yesterday, it was my protege, Wanda. She is my charge, my responsibility, and I failed her. But I am determined not to let that happen with you, Hunter, which is why I am here to answer any questions you may have. Perhaps my wisdom may benefit you more than it has me thus far.
That creature on the roof. You have run into it before.
Unfortunately, yes. In the simplest of terms, Venom is an alien species living in symbiosis with a human known as Eddie Brock. He's something of a fixture in New York these days, but typically his hijinks are confined to harassing Spider-Man.
Sounds like Spider-Man is Venom's nemesis. Maybe he has some insight.
Of course. I have no doubt Spider-Man will prove to be an invaluable asset in the ongoing fight against both Venom and Lilith.
Well, I hated the one that I got a negative, and I hate on that answer I got nothing.
Tell me about your Sanctum's wards of protection. I have never heard of a protection spell that powerful.
In your time, I'm sure you've encountered a variety of minor wards and protective spells. The Sanctum Sanctorum was shielded by one such incantation, but greatly amplified by the convergence of ley lines.
And no one has ever broken the spell? Ever?
There's always a first for everything, but I had honestly never imagined a scenario in which the wards could be broken. Perhaps it was arrogance on my part, but Lilith is among the more cunning enemies we've ever faced.
How did Wanda come into your care?
Wanda's story is quite tragic and perhaps not mine to tell. There was an accident on the Abbey grounds not long ago involving Agatha.
I feel like everyone is avoiding mention of Agatha.
I can't say I'm surprised, but I'm afraid it's really not my place. You should speak to Sarah about her when you're ready.
Let us talk later.
Visit whenever you like. It's not often I get to converse with a true legend.
Alright. So now I guess we're able to actually talk with people and build relations.
That explains so...
Yes? Tony Stark used to be the ultra-rich jerk I saw on TV. Now, he's the ultra-rich jerk who eats all the cashews in the bowl.
Guess I can put away the garlic. Won't do much.
Space can be a little isolating. It's nice to be around other people once in a while.
Okay. Where is Sarah then? Out of curiosity. Wonder if I can talk with her. Charlie's in there, my quarters. Cane chest there. Isn't marking her. And she's definitely not in my quarters. Okay.
This is gonna be a fun apocalypse.
So it doesn't seem like anyone else I could really talk to unless she's out in the training grounds. No, she's not. Okay. Alright then, let's go talk to Tony.
I hate to admit it, but somehow this ancient forge puts any arc reactor I've got to shame. Who would have thought mystically bound demon power would be so damn energy efficient? Or carbon neutral?
Certainly got that new suit of yours done a lot faster than I expected. Speaking of,
What's the verdict, boss?
It is nice having an armorer on demand.
anytime. I tried to make this version a little less palatable to that symbiote thing. It was this close to making it menthol flavored.
But tools are just one part of the equation. You gotta know how to use them too.
You were out, what, 300 years before we woke you from your eternal rest? I'm betting you have questions, so ask away, Hunter.
I take it this new version is a technological marvel?
Impact-resistant carbon composites, some patent-pending alloy mesh, and a few touches from Dr. Spooky over there. And hey, the built-in communicator means we can talk to each other without sending a raven.
So it is a marvel, then?
Lightweight, nearly indestructible, and modular enough for future upgrades. Frankly, I wouldn't have used your old suit to wax the Mandarin's car.
Is all this magic a threat to your new technology?
It might surprise some people to hear this, but I do like some things with rules. Isotope decay, magnetic fields, and gamma oscillation make a lot more sense to me than Eye of Newt, bat wings, and a sprinkle of sunshine.
At least they did before everything changed.
I cannot help but feel partially responsible.
Well, I wouldn't take it personally. We were detecting changes in both magic and science months before you woke up. But yeah, things have definitely hit high gear since then.
Seen anything strange around here?
What, other than my roommate? Boom! Roasted! But on a more serious note, this place is legitimately haunted. Mirrors look back at you. My room rearranges itself. And worst of all, magic cats.
The great Iron Man is not scared, is he?
Let's just say I'll be more comfortable once I've studied the problem. I feel like I'm living in one of those paranormal investigation reality shows.
What sort of things are you doing in here?
Oh, that's right. You were out a while. Basically, we've got a gigantic demon inside the magic box here that provides near limitless power for whatever we might need. Sounds insane, but sometimes it's easier to just go with it.
Okay. So, why not magically create a way through that symbiote shield?
Have you ever known it to work that way? We can't just wish upon a star here. We need to know what we're making first and put together the right components. Otherwise, I'd have already whipped up Strange a new personality.
You must have an interesting origin story of your own.
Well, just your typical American boy. Pops was a founding member of the military-industrial complex. Mom, a famous socialite. Tragedy struck when I lost them both in a car crash, which turned out to be a hit from a rival corporation. I spent my early teens at MIT, trying to clear my head, and was all set to follow in Dad's footsteps as a war profiteer. Then one day, fortune shined on me, in the form of some errant shrapnel that lodged itself just above my heart. So I did what anybody in that situation would do. I built a supersuit and started fighting crime.
I guess we have all had difficult childhoods here.
Yeah, no kidding. I can't tell you how hard it was to memorize all that at Skrull Sleeper Camp. Just kidding. Or am I?
Thanks for catching me up on things.
Anytime. Oh, and speaking of things, remember that creepy gamma goop you found from that hopped-up Hydra soldier? Well, I gave it a peek, and it explains a lot. If you have a minute, meet me at the anvil over there, and I'll walk you through it. I promise it'll be worth your time.
Worth my time? Analyze the gamma coil. Gamma coil analysis.
Now, I doubt advanced gamma thermodynamics was a hot topic at Yield Demon Hunting School, so I'm just gonna give you the condensed version.
I appreciate that.
Closest I've ever seen to this substance is pumping through Bruce's veins. Part gamma accelerant, part unknown element. Calling it coil for now, given its unique atomic structure. Man, I love acronyms. This stuff is more volatile than Nick Fury on a Monday morning. But Hydra doesn't seem to mind.
They're using it to get stronger.
Exactly. A few drops would make your average salamander look like Fin Fang Foom. Thankfully, with a little help from Dr. Spooky and our haunted oven over here, I think two can play at this game.
You are not suggesting we start injecting ourselves with it?
No, nothing like that. Though I can see some future applications for my energy drink line. I was thinking we apply this stuff towards upgrading our equipment.
I like where this is going.
Just give me a little time here and I can whip up some pretty fun toys. How about we give Hydra a taste of their own gamma-powered medicine for a change? How's it going, boss?
Nice. Tony Stark can use the coil material recovered in combat to create hero abilities. Only one of the abilities on offer can be selected, so choose
I'm pretty sure
wisely.
Charlie left a steaming coil in the hallway. Third state of matter in... Analyzing it. Take your
Reveal
pick,
new
Hunter.
abilities. Oh, it's at random? And then select one. Oh man. Do I want to get another slash? Or the quick strike? Ooh. Knock back or quick.
Big Tony's Forge of Mystery. We never close.
That one.
Hunter, when you have a minute, come meet me in the yard.
Alright, gained a copy of a currently equipped ability. Taken to the yard, duplicate abilities can be combined into new, more powerful versions. Nice. Superlink. Nice. Alright. Now to the yard. Makes you wonder then what you can get with 2 quick attacks.
Welcome to the yard. At least that's what we're calling it these days. Caretaker put me in charge of your training. Too bad she didn't listen to me yesterday. Now that we know what we're up against, I think we can all use the practice. Any questions?
I did, but they are about you.
Right when it's time to train? From all Sarah told us about you, she never described you as lazy.
I learn faster if I understand the person who trains me.
I can respect that. Go ahead.
Oh wow, he actually liked that.
Can I ask about you?
I guess.
Is your name really Blade?
Is your name really the Hunter?
Yes.
Oh, really? Your mom, before she became the mother of demons, looked into your cradle and decided to name her firstborn child the Hunter.
That is how I understand it.
It takes all kinds.
So, is your name really Blade?
No.
What is it?
It's private.
Is it embarrassing?
No, the Hunter, but I only share it with friends.
You do not consider me a friend?
Not yet. Don't take it personally.
How did you become a Dampier?
You say that like I had a choice. I was born this way.
How is that possible?
A vampire bit my mother. Problem was, I was still in the womb. I'm lucky I was even born. Don't know if that's how it always is, but that's the way it went down for me.
How long have you been around?
I don't exactly know. I think of myself as mid-20s maybe. I lost a lot of time. Much of the last century was a blur. I have occasional memories, almost like coming up for air before being yanked back down into the depths.
What happened?
I killed a lot of vampires. I hadn't lost my mind exactly, but I got into a rhythm and never stopped. Never had a reason to stop. Not until I met Caretaker.
And then?
She gave me a reason to stop.
What brought you to the Abbey?
Caretaker. About 10 years ago, she brought me back to the real world. Gave me a place to stay until I came back to myself.
Did she ever say why?
She said she thought I'd be able to kill more vampires if I was acting on more than just instinct. But I know it was more than that. She gave me safe haven here at the Abbey, something I'd never known. Must have read half the books in the library by the time I headed out. So when she reached out and asked me to be part of this weird little club, of course I showed up.
Tell me about the Midnight Suns.
All right.
Do you have any thoughts on the team as a whole?
I think we're the only ones aware of the danger Lilith poses to this world. And I think we're pretty green. But enough training will get us through it. Speaking of training, we doing this, or are we gonna keep wasting daylight?
I am ready to train.
Finally.
Okay.
What's up?
Says we can keep talking with him.
Thanks, Blade.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Oh, I like that red color in his eyes. That's cool. Upgrade abilities.
Back again. Don't stress it too much. There's no wrong answers here.
If a hero possesses 2 copies of an ability, combine to create a new one, more powerful version. Alright. So we got a blade. Oh, so that's the upgrade. Still does the same amount of damage. If target has bleed, plus 12 damage. Oh. Nice. Ability upgraded.
See you around.
Now there's Captain Marvel over there.
Like the way you move out there, Hunter. Guess Dr. Strange picked the right supernatural demon hunter to resurrect. I'm Carol Danvers, but you can call me Captain Marvel. Kidding, Carol's fine. Just thought I'd throw a bone to the Avengers PR team. Not gonna lie, going a few rounds in Vampire Guy's Magic Thunderdome sounds like fun, but we've got bigger fish to fry. Well, not so much fish as that ginormous invulnerable sewer monster that swallowed the Sanctum.
Every lock has its key.
True, if only a man-eating alien demon monster hadn't eaten ours. But that got me thinking. Strange, Caretaker, and the rest of the funky bunch can try and magic their way through that shield all they want. If my time as a pilot taught me one thing, it's that sometimes you've got to find a workaround. As in Hydra, they've got to know the way inside. Steve's always said they aren't much for talking. But then again, I'm told I can be rather persuasive when I need to be.
Well, if there is any time to put your powers of persuasion to work, now is the time, Captain.
Trust me, Hunter, I'm looking forward to it. Hydra's been a thorn in me and Steve's asses for years. Can't wait to remove them for good. Find me in the war room when you're finished here. There's a few things we should discuss. Oh, and Hunter? Welcome back from the dead.
Okay, so is that all then? Because I'm guessing...
Nothing is certain these days, but these readings are too distinct to ignore. The gamma signature is...
Sorry, Bruce, we lost you. Did you say Gamma?
Yes,
Hang on a second. Come on, Tony. You managed to stream the Super Bowl to a Kree battleship 50 light years out. This should be easy.
We waited all year for that game, and you know it's
Regardless of what Mr. Stark thinks, the mirror table was guiding our hand reliably for centuries before the advent of computers.
Alright, let's see what's going on here.
The gamma signature is completely inverted. The daughter nuclei are being reabsorbed into the parent nuclei, which is impossible.
If the gamma signature from the Sanctum is really that unique, Bruce, then couldn't we just...
Sorry, still working out a few gremlins in the system.
Try sunlight, and whatever you do, avoid water.
Wait, you're being serious?
We should be able to track this new gamma signature to its source then, right? I'd do it myself, but we seem to be having a little IT trouble today.
Please. Old Central here is ready to grind through that data like chum.
What exactly is a Central?
CENTRAL. Cognitive Encryption Net Transmogrification. We'll figure it out later.
Sending coordinates now. Hope your gremlins enjoy gamma spectroscopy.
Well, he's been a little moody lately, ever since, the problem with the big old green guy.
I heard that.
Banner can't turn into the Hulk? Not sure if we should be frightened or relieved.
That makes two of us.
Oh, hey. Come on. Happens to everyone. Well, okay, not everyone.
Nice work, Bruce.
I know that place. Creepy abandoned warehouse in the bad guy part of town.
My favorite kind. Anybody up for paying it a visit?
Definitely.
Aw, see that? Teamwork goosebumps.
Find me when you're ready.
Multi-million-dollar piece of experimental technology, and she kicks it.
Nice. Smear table. Select mission.
I don't know.
Only the story mission.
It was just recently that the Hudson Yards Development Restoration Association purchased this entire block. I'll let you think about that one for a minute.
Heroes identified an abandoned warehouse where Hydra may be operating. Blade and the Hunter join Captain Marvel to investigate. Interesting. Oh, what's this here?
I've heard of Dr. Faustus.
Anything else I can... Essence. Skill essence. Hold on. Wait, it's a what? Distilled magical energy connected to heroes' skill abilities. Primary transactional currency used by the Midnight Suns. Connected to heroes' heroic abilities. Attack abilities. Use to purchase customizable options for heroes and the Abbey. Okay. Oh, one thing that you guys didn't see was I happened to find these outside, 2 masterworks. And apparently what you can do for these is if you find an open frame in the Abbey, which I'll do a quick look and see if I can find an empty one. Because I'm sure there's got to be an empty one that we have access to currently. Ooh, another essence. Sweet.
Curious.
I wonder if those are missable. Hopefully not. Let's check our room. Nope, that's got a picture. Wait, room upgrades. Huh. Interesting. Room customization. That's kind of neat. Base appearance, Abbey outfit. Oh, and then combat outfit. With passive abilities? What? That's pretty cool. Armory room upgrade in the forge. Appearance. Face sigils. That's just Abbey stuff. Okay. Well, that's pretty neat that I accidentally stumbled across. Oh, these are people's different rooms. Oh, hey! Various frames in Abbey interacted with. Paintings can be removed from frames for small gloss costs. Paintings from your inventory. Place empty frames for free. But that's on the other side of the door. I think that's Blade's symbol. Picture frame. Yeah, why is it? That's kind of goofy. Ah, whatever. Oh, wait. Well, that's saying I can interact with over here. What's that? Yeah, it's the stupid... Oh no, these are empty ones, okay. Huh. Alright, that works, but yeah, I just don't know how to use that. Yeah, I'd say I'll end this recording here too. It's only a short one, but it's basically after a short break from the first part, because I was thinking, you know what? It'd be a good idea to just do a little bit more recording right after. Didn't realize there was a pool out here.
Looks like your mother has made another mess for you to clean up. Limbo has been my home, but it has also been my prison. Being here is a nice respite from my past.
Yet she sounds very Russian. Water rod, barely a stone at all. The blue-black topaz almost seeps through the fingers when held. Smells strongly of a tide pool, and if held to the ears, sounds of the sea. 5 arcane knowledge. Lounge. Nice.
I needed that.
That's it. That was all. And I got nothing. Huh. Eh, gonna go ahead and end it here. Very fun though. Excited to see where the story goes and how the missions change, but very fun so far. I hope you guys like it as much as I do, and like I said, more likes and stuff I see for it, more I'll throw this up on the channel. With that, take care, have a great day, and see you in the next record.